Hey guys, this is Allison. This is my second video on teaching the basics of realistic and observational drawing. If you just came from my last video, or maybe you watched it a couple days ago, good job, you're headed in the right direction. If not, I highly suggest that you go and check it out. The link is below. It really kind of starts you off on what my series of drawing tutorials are going to teach you. But either way, I'm glad to have you. So in this video, we're going to start learning how to really see in terms of art. So what does that even mean? Well, seeing when it comes to drawing is really separating what an object is and the symbol that we see that our brain processes when an object is in front of us from the actual shapes and the actual form and the properties that make up that object. So there are two different ways of doing this. The first one is what I like to think of as the more left brain approach to drawing. In this way, you can clearly break down and quantify the image that you're putting on the page. It uses a few different tools that are really handy, but we're going to get into those in the next videos. And the second approach is kind of feeling it. This is kind of an exercise in the right brain because it's more intuitive and holistic. It either comes naturally to someone, kind of like an instant understanding of pretty much the quantifying that I was talking about earlier, or it's built upon with practice. It's really important to practice this kind of in spurts and not expect it right away because the process is really difficult to identify. So you should just definitely keep doing the exercises that I'm going to give you. So you're going to slowly acquire this skill as you practice drawing, and it will make the drawing practice much more rewarding and much quicker. We're going to go through the quantifying approach in later videos, but right now we're going to teach your brain to get used to the feeling it kind of approach. So how are we going to practice this? Contour drawing. This is a classic exercise that you might have done in a past art class. It focuses on just the basic outline, or the very edge, of an object. And it forces you to look at every single detail along that edge, no matter what your hand draws, because you will not be looking at your hand. You're going to be looking straight at the object without looking down at your hand, while still following every ridge and every bump. So to start our contour drawings out, we're going to do a couple cross-sections of fruit and vegetables. I really like this because it gets you to stop thinking about what the fruit actually is and just the outline of the fruit. So to do your contour drawing, I'm doing this digitally because it's a little easier to demonstrate. So to start your contour drawing, you're going to pick a starting point. You're going to start at that point, and you're not going to let your eyes move from the edge of that fruit till you get all the way around the fruit. It's really important that you follow every curve and every point, and you try to mimic that same pattern with your pencil while not looking at it. This might seem kind of silly at first. Oh dear, I messed that one up. This might seem kind of silly at first, but it's strengthening a skill that you'll use a whole lot later. It's kind of like jumping jacks. If you nobody does jumping jacks in the middle of a football game, but they strengthen the right muscles to make your game even stronger. This is doing the same thing. It's making your brain work in the right way to notice the right details and put the right patience in to make your drawing skills even stronger. So obviously none of these are meant to be hung up on a wall or put in a frame, But again, it's the exercise that's stretching your brain and making you think in a different way, notice different things about the world around you, and observe exactly how the objects around you are constructed and how you have to translate that onto the paper. It's important for you to keep practicing this sort of stuff. So the assignment for this video is for you to fill up one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, just plain printer paper, with a ton of contour drawings. I want you to do like 15 of them. Make them as big as you need to. Don't work too small. But I want you to do every single one in a different color with a marker, a pencil, a glitter pen. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Layer them, make them look really cool. Watching this on YouTube or 101artstreet.com, definitely always save all of your work. But definitely take pictures and upload them to 101artstreet.weebly.com. and they'll get posted up on the artboard, and it'll look great, guys. I can't wait to see everything that you do. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Next video we'll be taking a look at the basic tools of an artist to get real hardcore realism onto their paper. So until next time, thanks again and keep drawing.